Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're around the world. We are entering into Soul School for the next hour where we're not worried about time or space, but we are coming into a gentle place where I will channel through for you many messages that will help you to unleash the divine power within you and to step into that state of grace that allows you to move into a place of ease, comfort, clarity and protection. So welcome, Madeline Tamer. Welcome to Soul School. You're very welcome. Is this your first day at Soul School? It would be lovely to hear and to know where you're coming from. Where are you in the world? Who else have we got in Soul School today? If you've arrived in Soul School, just say, we have a great one. I live in Ireland and we have a great one saying, I'm here. At school, we always have to put up our hand and say, I'm here. So we're here in Soul School. So we have Le Grey Presser. Oh, what a beautiful name. Welcome, Sharon Cullen. Welcome to school. Is this your first day at school here in Soul School? And you're from Queensland, the beautiful name, Le Grey. Belinda Jane, hello, I would love assistance, please. Well, you're in the right place for that, Belinda. Welcome to Soul School. Who else have we got here? Just give me a comment and let me know where you're coming in from. And I have so many cards. I'm an Akashic record reader and I'm a direct and pure channel for source. So I'm only here to help people in any way I can. So please do comment to let me know, is this your first day in Soul School? And I will let you know what to expect. So Jacqueline Clark, hello from South Australia. Wow. So we have Tarina Mitchell, hello from Perth. We have got Kathy Crookpy. Oh, hello, Kathy. How are you? We've got Michelle Burke from Queensland. My God, the comments are flying in. Welcome to Soul School. First time, Martina Mitchell. Well, you're very welcome. And get ready for a very centering experience where we will really co-create with Source and listen to the messages from Source in a very real and meaningful way. So, Le Grey Pousser would love a blessing or a reading. Wow, yeah, I do a lot of blessing work actually. Isn't that funny you say that, Le Grey? You must be so tuned in. So Claire Thompson, first time. Diana Kigna, Melbourne. My goodness, we have a lot of Australians here. We tend to get people from all around the world. And for me, this is the culmination of a dream because I actually have wanted to teach globally for some time. And I do teach people all around the world. I do Akashic record readings. Hello from Tasmania, Crystal Cochrane. What a beautiful name. And yeah, I have been an Akashic record reader and a channel for Source for the last 10 years actively as my profession. And I feel that there's never been more of a time where we on Earth need guidance on how to take the next part of our journey into a space of impact. I think at the moment we have never needed to feel more guided, more loved. And my role as Julianna Jail, the Soul Illuminator, is to bridge the gap between your divinity and your humanity. So in this Soul School, I really want you to focus on the divine aspect of you. We spend so much time focusing on the mind aspect of ourselves, wanting answers to help to soothe our mind. But the reality is your soul has chosen to come on earth at this time. There is a band of angels around you, Ruchita, and they have specifically come in and asked me to tell Ruchita that there is a band of angels around you and you are going to find peace. Melchizedek is here to show you peace. Yeah, it's okay. Ruchita, don't give up, it's okay. There's a band of angels, just pass over what's going on. Release it. And stop feeling that you have to hold all the keys to all of the answers because it's going to feel toxic for you. It's too much. It's just too much. You've done enough. Now pass it over. You're welcome, Ruchita. They just said to me they really needed to talk to you and tell you to just let it go. If you can do a ceremony outside where you write down your thoughts, you burn them. That would be so blessed for you to do. Really, really brilliant. So we have Judith Allison from the Lake District. Oh, wow, there's a Lake District in the UK. Is there a Lake District somewhere else in the world as well? Wow. Okay, so can we get ready? Can we get ready? So when I'm doing Akashic Record readings, I'm going into the 10th dimension to get information for you. So it's very hard for the mind of a 3D version of ourselves to meet that vibration. Remember when I was learning at the beginning about the angels and how different it is and how to tune in and tune up, it was explained to me it's like they're here and we're here. So we need to raise our vibration to meet them and they come down to meet us. So we're going to set an intention today that you can truly get your own guidance and listen to your soul. And I will help anybody along that I'm guided to do. But let's just step into the energy, okay? So let's have fun with this. Let's put your feet firmly on the floor or tuck them under you if you're in your bed, lying down listening to this. And bring your hands into prayer pose. And I want you to take a moment to actually listen to your swallow. To tune into the throat. To allow the tingle on the fingers to come into your body, to find you in the midst of all the madness, to open to a moment of grace. I call in Archangel Michael to stand before you, placing his beautiful blue velvet cloak of connection and protection around your blessed shoulders. So imagine yourself childlike, just being blessed in a safe way. I call on Archangel Gabriel to come from behind you, showering you with clear communication, love and light, allowing yourself to hear and feel you, the true essence of you. I call on Archangel Uriel to be beside you, lighting a torch like Florence Nightingale to set your future path alight. And I call on Archangel Raphael to come in and bring any healing that's needed in this moment in time. Today, when I tuned in before I came on to you, and you'll notice my eyes are closed. If anyone's a first timer, I do my work through my third eye. I'm a channel for source through the third eye, and all of my information comes down through the crown. So you will see me looking up a lot of the time for inspiration, or looking to the left. That seems to be where my inspiration comes, so I find it easier to have my eyes closed. So today I'm being told there is mass healing required with everybody who's joined us today. So as a distance healer for many, many people, I now ask you to just open your hands that were in prayer pose in a receiving mode, like you are being given a diamond into your hands. A divine diamond. You will be given back the healing you need in this moment in time. You are being reminded of the diamond you are. You are reminded that nobody can tarnish your diamond in any way because it is heaven sent with you. You are beautiful. You are divine. You shine. And the angels are asking you to shine bright like the star that you are. Let go of anybody's need to give you permission. Your children's, your partner, your work, your parents, your neighbours, whoever you feel holds the cards to your life at the moment. I want you to feel, as you feel that diamond in your hands, I want you to feel that your energy is coming back to you. That alignment and perfect healing are coming to you. That strength and courage are coming to you. That love and light are coming to you. That heaven sends courage is floating and falling afresh on you. That there are petals of the rose being placed all around you, Can you smell them? Can you allow them into your being? I want you to feel cradled by Mother Earth. I want you to feel her flower beds beneath you. I want you to feel the warmth of the sun above you. And I want you to feel your diamond reigniting, illuminating, transporting you, and bringing you in a space of the soul into the infinite power that lies beautifully within you. I call in your guides, your loved ones. I now ask you to breathe with me. Take 3 deep breaths, going from 3rd dimension to 4th dimension to 5th dimension. Feel your aura expand. Feel you expand. Heavenly light pour within you. And I want you to imagine a chariot of gold, that you are being transported. Carried, lifted. There are angel wings beside you and you're being lifted up. We're flying past 6th dimension, 7th dimension with the angels. All your angels around you. We're passing through 8th dimension where all your loved ones, ancestors are holding energy for you. We're passing through the 9th dimension where the deity, the cherubs, the wise ones, the ascended masters are all holding space for you. And we're coming to the 10th dimension and we're opening into the temple of Poseidon, into the space of the book of life, into the Akashic records, which hold the story of your life. And we ask that anybody who I will read for today will get vision, understanding, and direction from their book of life in a real and meaningful way. Imagine yourself standing at the book of life, white marble all around you, a massive amethyst crystal beside you, and you are just walking into a space of love and a space of divine light. May everyone in this time be gifted the connection with their soul, a safe place. May they also be gifted the gift of love and light into their hearts and the hearts of their family members, their loved ones, in a real and meaningful way. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. So many of you decided to keep joining us. It's beautiful. And hello, Maria Lafara. It's lovely to have you. Maria and myself have been doing beautiful work. And she is a beautiful soul that everyone should connect with. She's a wise lady. Wise lady who's living in Greece and has so much information and knowledge to gift to the world. So Le Grey Posse, what a calming voice you have. It's the angelic. It's the angelic through me. How is everybody feeling after that? Hopefully you have left the outside world to its own devices and you've been able to come within. I remember when I first started to channel for Source, they said to me this beautiful line that I want to gift to each and every one of you. When you go within, you don't go without. When you go within, you don't go without. So what does going within look like to you? For many people, it's going on the yoga mat. For other people, it's taking a pen in their hand. For other people, it's a walk through nature. For other people, it's sitting, stroking their cat or their dog. For other people, it is just taking peaceful rest. For other people, it's taking a cleansing bath. What's it for you? I'd love to hear, because this is actually a really important thing. How do you go within? How do you find your way within? And when you are within, what does it feel like to be within? Because the world that I have grown up in is a world of psychology and mind and feeling those feelings of Everything needed to be substantiated, judged, factualized, proven, measured. But the soul, the place of the soul that you're in this moment in time, has nothing got to do with those things. It's this place, like Alexandra says, it's a fantastic place. Pamela Rose says it's a place of stars. Tanya Dixon says thank you. Tracy McFadden, the strong connection. Yeah, it's the connection. This is a connection that when you go within, you don't go without. LeGrace says, I feel my body floaty. Yeah, we are energy. We're supposed to float. We're not supposed to be stuck. We're supposed to be energy in motion. And our energy is our energy in motion. So Tanya Dixon, you feel lighter. Love that. Just love that. Did anybody ever think that they would be able to even walk towards the Akashic Records? And maybe for some of you don't even know what the Akashic Records are. So I'm going to start like you don't know, okay? Because it's my world and it's world of many people. But I want to explain it because I used to know what that word meant. So the Akashic Records are this holy space that holds the book of life for you and who you are and what you came here for. It holds the story. It's your soul's story. It holds the encounters that you're destined to make, the bigger ones. It holds the life lessons. And it holds this pristine blueprint of who you really are. And for me, it's held by the angels. I hold it with Archangel Metatron and Mother Mary. When I'm going into that space and I'm reading for an individual, I have to really know that I'm in a safe space that doesn't leave room for mistakes about who you are and the story of your life. So I find it to be very sacred work, where this may seem like such a primitive explanation of the Akashics, but I had a lady come to me online one day and she said, Julianna, you know what, you make everything simple. I said, why? And she said, it's like going to the garage. And she said, you want to paint the front gate and you know you have some paint, but all the labels are gone and you don't know whether this is paint for outdoors, indoors, or for your gate. And she said, it's like you have all these gifts within you and you have these notions of who you're supposed to be. But if somebody would just tell you which label best suits you so you can get on with the job in hand. She said, in some mad way, that's what you do. You help us to peel back and to understand the issues that have gone on, the suffering energy that you had to endure, and how do you utilize that best for service and for leaving a legacy and for leaving your mark when you're down here. Kerry, it feels good within. Kerry Anderson, oh, thanks, Kerry. I'm so delighted it feels good within. So, time for Tanya, it's a cleansing bath. Yeah, for Chanel Bull, what a cool name. Incredibly powerful, healing deepest wounds at the moment. So it was perfectly timed and divinely beautiful. Yeah, remember that little crystal they put in your hand. Remember the diamond. It's all in there already. And go within when I'm singing. That's really funny. That's really, what a lovely name. Perla Aura. Perla, when I was doing the meditation, they kept saying to me the word singing, but it wouldn't come out, because when you're channeling, what's happening is you're feeling vibration and then you're translating it into words. So it's a very fast process, and that's why it helps me to close my eyes, because I need to concentrate. So I hope it's not off-putting, is it, when I close my eyes? I hope it's not, because it's not intended to be. But when you are channeling, what you are doing is you're feeling vibration and you're translating. So I was getting that message about singing, Perla, and that singing is a wonderful way to go within. And if singing brings you within, I think it's amazing. I know I do a lot of teaching around chanting, and when we're chanting, when we're actually bringing in the correct note into the correct chakra, what we're actually doing is we're reigniting that diamond that you had in your hand. and we're creating a vibrational force that brings healing. So Perla, I'm being asked to actually write for you an Akashic record reading. So if anybody else would like an Akashic record reading, just say I give permission for an Akashic record reading. Now, when I'm going within to get the Akashics, I'm going right up to 10th dimension, right? But I do know that within the Spiritual Events Directory community, it's amazing the beings I've connected with. I've been reading for so many people who come here. And ye blow me away with your knowledge, your wisdom, and your abilities. So can you just, if you don't mind, rub your hands together. Let's raise the energy. Let's create that diamond spark. And let's send out an intention that Perla Aura gets the information that she needs, the guidance she needs, the love she needs, the light she needs in this moment in time. And when you've created that beautiful energy, just bring it to your heart space. Okay? Just bring it to your heart space and let's see what happens. So in this moment that it will take me to write, because I'm a scribe, so what does that mean? I write the messages. So anyone who comes to me for a reading gets a pre-written letter from the angelic realm with your information on your soul and its soul story. And I email that to you, and then I meet you on Zoom. And it's amazing because it's just so intimate and personal. And this is the work I do. But usually I take an hour to type down the message beforehand. It's a very beautiful interchange. But today, Perla, I don't have an hour for you. So everybody, can you just think about Perla's aura? And imagine Perla's aura shining here and just raising that vibration within me to be able to bring down what's needed for Perla at this moment in time. So some people send out loving intentions like this. Some people just concentrate, do what's right for you. And Perla, please ask your guides to be with me. Perla Rose, thank you everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So Perla Rose, we're just going to hold Perla within this. Perla Rose, because they keep telling me you're a rose, so even though you're Perla Aura, they're considering you as Rose. So Perla, you are the rose. A petal flower with the sweetest essence. You have allowed someone to drink of your nectar without holding your petals. Give up the blame game now. Have a courageous conversation. If they can hold your petals, so it shall be. If not, so you shall see. That message came today from Mother Mary, and someone just sent you a beautiful rose. I don't know who did that, but that was such a beautiful, maybe everyone can send a love heart or a rose to Perla. Perla, there's a lot going on for you at the moment, and you have been giving and giving that sweetest essence. It's really hard for you to boundary, and you've been given that sweetest essence away, and I feel it's been causing issues with regards to connection because I feel you feel drained, and that there's nobody holding your petals and nurturing you. It's time to lift the lid, and it's time to have a very courageous conversation. And you will know from having that courageous conversation if this person can meet you and is ready to hold your petal and is ready to nurture you or not. And it's not something you need to fear. It's something that you now need to lift the lid on. Lift the lid on what it is that's really going on in your head, because you've been holding this to yourself and it's destroying you. Gosh, this most beautiful roses and everything. It's gorgeous. Perla, this is a deep reading, and I do courageous conversations, courageous relationship, Akashic record readings. So at the top of this, you will find a place to book your Akashic record reading on www.juliannaj.com. Please reach out. I want to help you with this. You'll get an awful lot more information about how that essence can be protected and how you actually can have the strength and courage to say what it is you have to say, because it's no longer okay for someone to drink of your nectar without also complimenting the petals on your rose. I don't know whether that resonates with the mind, but it certainly is the soul message. So bless your soul, and we'll all send that beautiful message of love out to Perla Aura, and send all those rose petals right into her heart, where they will be nursed. But there's a lot more information, Perla, so if you can, reach out, www.juliannaj.com. And for anybody else who feels it's time and that this is resonating deeply with them, just reach out and get your reading done. Wow, my goodness, there's so many messages here. It's lovely. Sue Hamming, I went through cherubs and light and had a huge smile and tears of happiness. Okay, so the tears of happiness is when something resonates deeply with the soul. So Sue, your last incarnation was some time ago. So you have spent a lot of time with the cherubs in the angelic realm, and you also have a member of your family as a cherub who's sending that love to you today from the highest heaven. So Sue, I hope you can feel that love from that cherub, and it's tears of happiness because that cherub is watching over you and bringing you and sending you the greatest of love, the greatest of love. So Perla Aura, you're truly grateful. Oh God, it's lovely to have done that for you, and please be not afraid. It's all coming your way. And Perla Aura has built a garden of roses coming over to me. So thank you so much. It's so beautiful. So who else have we got that actually feels like they would like either an Akashic record reading around soul purpose or around their relationships? So Marie Ross, this was amazing. What a wonderful energy here. I know, and you know what it is? We're co-creating in Soul School as a collective. And you know, you're all amazing. You all have this energy that you're just able to give to another. And Perla just got really lucky there in that she actually got so much love given to her. And that's what happens. You know, people come to me for Akashic record readings and they say to me, will it be scary? Will they tell me something about my life that I have hidden? You know, will it be... I've had people saying I was on the loo all morning. And it's funny because inside in me, I know there's nothing in those letters, there's nothing in the information that isn't anything but affirming. Really affirming. Very much affirming. It's beautiful. So who else have we got here? I'm flying through these, and sometimes they take a minute to come up, so do feel free to put it on again. Marie Ross, haha, right, okay. So Belinda Jane. Oh, Belinda Jane. Oh my goodness, somebody's got tears falling down their face. Tracy McFadden, tears are falling down my face. It's overwhelming. Okay, I've had this before, Tracy, in that I know who I am as mother, as human being, but when I tune into this energy and when I sit in this space, there's a pure light that comes down with me, and I do this to help people. And when people feel the purity of the love that's there from Source, it does feel overwhelming because it feels very real. And I'm so delighted, Tracy. And maybe we can send a love heart to poor Tracy McFadden with her tears falling down her face. And just to allow, don't feel overwhelmed. Just allow it in. Allow that deep embrace in through you and as you. So, we had somebody that I said a moment ago and I've lost it. Belinda Jane. Okay. So, Belinda. Right. Belinda. Now it's Perla Aura's time to send all that love into Belinda. So once again, can we just raise the energy, break the energy that we had from Perla, because that's not the energy that we need for Belinda. So I'm going to use my Hoshi chime just to break the energy. We're going to send in the fairies to join Belinda Jane. Let's let the fairies in here. A little bit of magic. Ireland is known for its fairies. I'm going to send all the fairies from Ireland over to you. If anybody wants to give me an emoji fairy, if you can find one, we could add a little bit of majesty and mystic to it. So Belinda Jane, right, I'm going to write for you, Belinda. So everybody, if you can just send great blessings to Belinda and clarity for me. Okay, Belinda Jane, you got your message here today from Archangel Metatron. Okay, so who's Metatron? Metatron is the one who holds the keys to the book of life. He's originally in the Bible, he was known as Enoch. Oh God, someone got gorgeous fairies going on there. Who got the gorgeous fairies? Lads, it's so funny trying to watch these things on. Marie Ross got a lovely fairy, and Kate O'Reilly. Oh gosh, that's a very Irish name. You must have got all those fairies going. Oh, lads, Maria Lavrara, oh, I love it. Maria Ross, lads, you're gorgeous. Kate Hardy, you're stunning. So, yeah, when we're working with Metatron, we're working with Enoch the scribe. So, the same way as I write down the information, Enoch was known to write down God's words. And for me, I never limited to God, because for me, through my path, sometimes I wanted to talk about Source, the divine. Sometimes I wanted to talk about angels. Sometimes I wanted to talk about many things, but God was too big for me. My life hadn't allowed me to believe in God at the stage that I was at in a huge evolution. So I don't know whether anybody else feels like that. But I know my path is to honour where everybody's at. But I do know there is a higher force of heaven, and Metatron is that beautiful being of life who comes down to actually show the pages of the book of life and to hold the book of knowledge for you. And it's Metatron is the one that we call on, especially for anyone who's got special needs children. Metatron particularly works with the inner child, and for children who are not being heard. And I think there's a part of all of us that doesn't feel that we're fully heard, but especially for people who are involved with special needs children and maybe feel that they need help understanding the child. Maybe they're verbal, not verbal. I've done an awful lot of work with special needs children and helping a parent to understand what is the sole purpose of this child, because that can be so hard. So difficult, maybe not just at the beginning stages, but when a child gets to 12 and 17 and 20, 25, it's like, what am I supposed to do for my child to bring out the highest good in them? Why has this come my way, and what is my best way to serve? I'm going to cry because this always makes me cry with Metatron, because I feel those moms who just feel, and dads who feel they want to do right by this beautiful cherub of love that they have brought into their life, but they sometimes get lost. So I do an awful lot of readings for people with special needs children, and if anybody is feeling this resonance, because I haven't spoken about this in a long time, someone's son there has special needs, please reach out for a reading. It's not work I've ever called in. Every time anyone's ever read me, they just say to me, you know, you could do great work with children. But I don't think it's with the children themselves at the moment for me. I think it's of the parents who often feel like they haven't taken a full breath since a diagnosis came in. And though they love their child and will do anything for their child, there can be a sense of loss of their own individuality, their independence, their love, their light, and not a sense of being overwhelmed and unable to share in the joy of this child in a way that makes sense to them. And some way or another, the Akashic Records, that letter, that sacred letter, seems to bring back a balance, brings in a healing, and helps to bring a strength and a courage and a clarity in moving things forward. Does anyone resonate with this? I don't know who this is for in this group, but there is definitely Rashita, you have a daughter with special needs. Just booked one of the hour sessions. Oh God, you're going to make me... I shouldn't well up, guys, but I do, because I've always been moved. I remember being in a hospital. I remember being in a hospital when I was 7, and there was a Down syndrome across the way, and I kept saying to my mom, isn't she beautiful? She was 40, which is a brave age for Down syndrome. I kept saying, isn't she just beautiful? My mom was looking at me like, why are you saying this? You're 7. And I remember feeling misunderstood. I remember feeling like, why doesn't everybody else see? And Ruth Law Smith, you have a daughter too, okay? And I didn't know that it was going to be in this work, that this would all come out in me. I have 2 children with dyslexia. I've run a dyslexia association for children who learn differently. And Marie Ross, your friend feels punished. Yeah, that's the way it can feel. It can really feel like, and then everyone says but they're an angel, and they just really hurt them and upset them, and there's just so much pain. It can be terrible. So I don't know why I was chosen to walk into the midst of this. I don't know why I was chosen to ask to be the voice or to bring in that channel of healing, but I have to say it's a privilege, and it's something that keeps following me. That Metatron's work with me and the special needs moms and children keeps following me. And do you know what? It's not a path I would have chosen for myself, so it's heaven sent somewhere along the line. Belinda Jane, I'm so sorry you've been left ages waiting to see what's in your message, and your message is from Archangel Metatron. So let's just hold Belinda for a moment as we share her message. Regarding her life purpose, you are clearly blessed. Luck follows you among the struggles, so never feel alone. You know what, Belinda, it's like you live duality at the strongest pace. At one moment you live the most weird things that could happen, unexpected things, but in there it's like you meet the coolest people on earth, and luck follows you. So you're just often helped. You're often helped along the way in a real and deep and meaningful way with lucky breaks. And I feel like a really lucky break is coming to you now, Belinda. So that's really important, that you can see that it's not always going to be a struggle, but that there's lucky breaks coming in. You are being guided towards education on herbs. So that's very unusual, but it's very specific. And they said take this path. It will change your life, your health and your wealth. So whatever's going on health-wise and wealth-wise at the moment will actually really help to it's going to really help you with actually stepping even more deeply into your soul purpose, reading a person, understanding what they need, calling down the guidance, and really affirming a deeper understanding. Belinda Jane, yes, yahoo! Yes, a deeper understanding of how you can help people, body, mind and soul level, and going through all the layers. It's absolutely gorgeous. Guys, I'm actually going to just run back through some of these on special needs kids because I can't not. Ruth Law Smith, that's my dream, to work on the spectrum, finishing my kindergarten degree. Well done. Everyone give a big clap to Ruth Law Smith. You go, girl. You go, girl. It's so important that you can go. So Le Great Pro say, my guides tell me you need to take time for yourselves, and this comes with love. Absolutely, I can understand that. I do take time. I actually take time out, but tomorrow night I'm going away with my husband. So yes, the angels are actually guiding us the whole way, and we will just have a lovely time. And Belinda Jane, if you're an aromatherapist, you're already Le Great Pussy. I don't know who you are, but you're making me laugh. You're an aromatherapist, so this is a very natural next step for you. If you need to reach out for a reading and find out a deeper understanding around this, obviously I have written 4 lines when I normally do so much more. Look, great, you are just very funny. You really are. Yes, I am going away. I am treating myself. It's my birthday the week after next, so I am actually treating myself to going away. And we used to live in a particular town and we're going back down there, so it'll be lovely to meet people and to rekindle relationships that I probably haven't seen in maybe 10 years and stuff like that. So yeah, life and fun and laughter have to follow me all of the time. So thank you for your comments. So who else have we got for readings? Oh, Angel Sophia. Oh God, what a beautiful name. You're an earth angel. Oh, Angel Sophia, thank you. What does that mean to you, Angel Sophia? What's that meaning? I always get confused with that meaning. The Grey, stop reading me. She's wine out for me now. I love it. Yes, 1 or 7 maybe Le Grey will be having. Yes, I kind of have a deal with the angels. Don't take all the nice things away from me. That I love, or I mightn't do the work anymore, and that's in a jovial way. Archangel Jovial being the archangel of fun, but you know, some people, their vibration won't allow them to kick back and have a glass of wine. I still, even as a high pure channel, I'm allowed time off time now and again to really enjoy what needs to come. So, Tanya Dixon, 33. Wow. Okay. So, angels all around, earth angel. Tanya, explain your 33 to me, will you? So that I really understand you. Okay, we've some beautiful people on, and you know what I love is it's not all about just shouting. It's about holding and hearing as well. Would love a reading, please, for a fellow Irish lady. Crawford Volrath. Well, you know what? You don't sound to me... that doesn't sound like an Irish name. I'm being asked to pull a card for you. So, sorry, knocking the gaff here. Okay, no, and they're telling me it's none of those cards. So we're going a different route. Tracy McFadden, do you feel special needs young children are crystal or indigo? Yeah, a lot of them are. A lot of them, I've spoken to parents and they say to me, you know, I don't know what it is. Everywhere I bring them, they seem to bring love with them, or a deeper understanding, or they seem to touch people in very unique and deep ways. They bring families together, and they have huge messages of love. And I have found that more and more of those children, and I think it was you were talking about dealing with children at kindergarten. I actually was reading for a beautiful teacher one day on mainstream school, was teaching about 7-8-year-olds, and she said when people 33 people on the live. Yes, Tanya. That's amazing. Yeah. When I've lost my train of thought. Oh, Kylie Crawford. My husband's name, yes, it's German Norwegian. Yeah, it's not really you. but they bring in so much love and light. And yes, anyway, this particular teacher used to put crystals on the windowsill of the of her window, and when a child was down or was upset, instead of getting them to express what's going on with them, she'd say, go pick a stone. And from the stone, she would interpret what was going on. And the stone was like the talking stick in shamanism. It was a vehicle to allow the child to express itself, or to choose, you know, I feel black, I feel white, I feel clear, I feel upset, I feel hurt, I feel warm, I feel confused. So the crystals were used an awful lot. Isn't that a beautiful use of crystals in a very simple way? So I think that's something that if I had smaller children again, I would do with them. Just tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what's going on, you know. So Jean Douglas, I was no Finn until we moved to the UK and we became Finn. As they say in Ireland, you took the soup, because in famine times. Yeah, it was... if you took the soup, you had to lose the O or the mock. So yeah, that's probably what happened to you. So Kylie Crawford, you do this with your children. So hang on a minute now, Kylie. Okay. So Kylie. Wow, what a beautiful card. Okay, I don't know whether you can see it, but it's a gratitude card. But what's actually really bringing me in is the third eye. You are so in tune. You are so amazingly in tune. So that third eye is like a peacock eye for me, and it's showing me all the layers to you. So all the layers that are coming in for you at the moment, it is about time that you began to really trust at home the intuition. You're great to trust out there the intuition that's happening, but trust it at home. Take back your gentle power in the home and let people understand just how wise you are, because you come in this card. This person is dressed in white and is like someone who's a really old soul from another era, and you shepherd many people. But it's actually really important that that third eye doesn't just remain behind you. That if you could imagine pulling that peacock feather and putting the third eye on your third eye in your own home, it would actually make a substantial difference to you and the ease and the flow, because that's the place that gets stuck more than anything else for you. Okay, so I hope that helped. If you need more information, just come back to me and book a reading on www.juliannaj.com. I would love to have you. So where are we? Okay, we've got another few minutes. So this is really interesting. So as a crystal therapist, I love that about crystals. Energy will try that. And thank you so much. I will send out love and life to those parents. Yeah, what a lovely thing to do. So Marie Ross, I would love some direction. I'm a healer, but like other healers, I struggle with our own wounds, that through our work we come into an understanding of our own healing. I'm needing some insight into my marriage. I meant to stay because intuitively I feel it's time to move on, but like I need to stay to heal a wound. Such a push and pull within me. If you are drawn, any insight, I am drawn to you, love, yeah. Oh, Marie, do you know, when you go to my website on www.juliannaj.com, there's 2 readings, and people say to me, why there's 2 readings, Julianna? Do I click the soul purpose reading, like the classic one, or do I click the relationships one? And I have the 2 of them there for a reason. Because the angels have already in your soul have decided what they're telling you, regardless of what you click. But I actually think it's a very good thing to step back and say, where in my life do I need most help now? Where in my life do I need clarity on? And what Marie Ross has just said for the collective of healers who are on here is this is vitally important. There has to come a time for the healer to say, is this relationship something I can relate to? Am I in a relationship with somebody I can relate to? I had dinner with somebody the other night, a beautiful soul, and she was talking about men, and she said, I only want for my children that they're with somebody who's genuinely kind to them. And I thought in my own wisdom, isn't that just beautiful? We need that somebody has the ability to be kind to us through whatever's coming up. And there comes a time where we can feel nourishment or not. I'm not sure of the soul lesson that you're willing to play out here. I do know that's why you've stayed. But I actually feel that a lot of that soul lesson has shifted. I think Lionsgate pulled an awful lot of stuff up to the top for us all, and it certainly pulled it up for you. And I think that when you sit now, there is an energy of discernment coming in and everything. And it's actually difficult for your marriage because they don't know what to do with this new girl who's on the block. The one who's discerning everything that's happening. And I think you're blue in the face from trying to pussyfoot around conversations, say the right thing, feel into the right thing. But what you're probably not doing is laying on the line what you're really feeling and having the guts and the courage to be you. Because it's not because you're a healer that this is all coming up. It's not because of your work. It's not because of the self-reflection work. It's because somewhere along the line, Marie Ross, you have awoken to you. And what is actually being gifted in the presence of you is you. It's not a different version. It's not a changed version. It is the now of you. And that can be either accepted in its totality, in kindness, or not. I am not being allowed, Marie, to go into any more detail with you because this is an open forum and the whole world is listening to this. I think we now have over 30 people listening, and this is a private conversation between you and your guides. I do urgently ask you to sign up for a reading because this is doing your head in. I don't know, do you say that in Australia? Do you say that in New Zealand? Do you say that in America? In Ireland, we do say doing your head in. And we're back with 33, so there's angels all around you at the moment, Marie. 33 people listening. You need released one way or the other from this because the hazy fog is just playing havoc on your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra. And it's hurting your heart. So this is not okay anymore. We now need to realize, are you staying and are you manifesting a new life within what's there for you? Or are you going and is the manifestation to come in a different way? And all I can tell you is you will be helped through and through to do this. Perla Aura, you just booked a reading. I'm so delighted. Top fan, Diana Keekna, thank you, your gentle energy, loving energy tonight. Oh my God, and all your fairies and roses and hearts and everything. Isn't this just beautiful? Angel Sophia, which would you recommend I select in regards to the two options on your website? So I think we just covered that off, but I'll just say it again. It doesn't matter. That's going to sound really confusing. And Maria Ross says spot on. Gosh, you're spot on. Thank you. I'm so sorry you're going through this, Maria Ross. It's just an awful situation to be going through. But it's coming to, it's like it's crusting up like a wound, and that it's come because there's a crust on it. And now you've got to choose whether you're picking off the crust and going back into the wound, or whether you're actually going to let it heal over, mind it, nurture it, and not actually go at it anymore. So please do reach out if you can. Regarding the two options that I said online, the angels don't give a damn which one that you actually select, and that sounds funny. But what you might want to know is, which is it? Is it your relationships that you're having with your parents, with your child, with your loved one that's most hurting you at the moment, or is it the lack of clarity on self-purpose that's hurting you at the moment? So yeah, just work that out and then just hit the button and just let it go, because let go and let God. If you never even gave me the information, it doesn't matter. They would know. So, Jean Douglas, my great-grandson of 1 and 4 months, had just lost his mum. Oh, and I have lost both my sons and daughters within 8 months of each other in 2016. I am 93 and going through a painful situation with a friend. Please help me. Oh, guys, can we open our hearts to Jean? Can we flood this place with love for Jean? Jean, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm taking your tears, Jean. Jean, I'm going to pull your card. Excuse me. That was a wave of energy. We may do this work, but we're very human at the end of it all. And you've just got so much loss there going on. I cannot imagine what it feels like to be you. So everyone who's got a heart in here, can we just send this loving, sweet energy to Jean Douglas and everyone who's involved in the angelic realm? Just pull down your angels and send them to Jean's heart, because she does need a break. She needs love. She needs light. She needs a sense of peace. Ooh. Yes, we're still live. Yes, we're still live, Jackie, and it's a very... Okay. Jean, this card is a most beautiful card. It's got so many light codes in it. It's got so much love in there. It's got so much grace in there. And it's got so much colour in there. And there's something interesting about you. In the midst of all this, you've stood tall. You've held that energy of the soldier. You've been an angel for everybody else in this. And it's like the world has thought that because you're older, because you're 93, that you're good at this. Jean, now you need to just improve your own health. You need to reach out and begin to take in foods that are actually going to lift you again. I feel like the vibration of your foods have gone down, and I feel like there's no life force in what you're eating. I feel like somebody's going to reach out today, because where are you, Jean? Where do you live? Is there anyone living near Jean who's a healer? I feel like somebody needs to give Jean hands-on healing or distance healing, who's near her. Jean has reached out this morning, this evening for you, and I feel that the cup is going to overflow. So Jean, can you just tell me where you are? Jean, where are you in the world? Where can we find you? And we're going to spend a moment, our hour is up, but we're just going to spend a moment, Jean, sending loving energy to you. There is very powerful beings on this particular soul show. And these powerful beings are actually all going to join with me. I know they are, in more than emojis. And they're going to bring you into a state of grace. I'm desperately trying to find out where you live, because there's so much. You're in New Zealand, is it? I'm in New Zealand with no, or it must be now. So anybody on here from New Zealand who does any kind of hands-on healing? I know New Zealand is a big country, but maybe they could connect with Jean. Maybe they could do something with Jean. I'm actually not being told to. It feels like it needs to be a hands-on healing in some way. So I'm going to leave that with the ethers to organise. But Jean, you've reached out, and at this moment in time, it's about bolstering you. It's about bringing in life force energy. So I'm actually going to ask that we call in the Christ consciousness and Jesus energy. And if everyone could join me in just rubbing their hands together and then just coming into prayer. And I want you to open your hands like I am. And I want you to feel the chakras of your hands and the energy, the potent energy that is within them. And even if you can't feel your own energy, can you send an intention that this energy reaches Jean's heart in this moment in time? That reaches that little boy who lost his mammy at 1 year and 4 months. That all the angels in heaven, and that our Mother, Queen of Angels in heaven, places her mantle over Jean to bring her strength, courage, protection, love, joy, and peace in the midst of what's happening. I ask that you show her the foods that are going to bolster her, and I ask that you find a way to send a healing angel to this beautiful soul to touch her and bring life force energy back into her body, into her system in a real and meaningful way. Could you feel it? Guys, you are surprising me. We're going to meet this time every Friday for the next few weeks. I'm going to hold a soul show. I've booked it. I'll be here Friday and Friday and Friday, and we'll take it from there. Keep joining me. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Jean Douglas says 2 little boys, one is 1 and 1 is 4 months. Oh my God. The loss. And we send the beautiful energy of Mother Mary to be their mammy on this earth, to hold them in love and light, and to ensure they're given everything that they need, and that their mother is able to watch over them from the space of heaven, to hold them in her heart as she will do for the rest of her life. I don't know what to say at the end of this. I know I've gone over time, Sarah Watkins, if you're watching, I'm sorry we're gone over time, but there's certain things in soul work that you can't minimize, that you can't just say, we click off now. But what I want to do is just to bring in fresh energy, fairy energy from Ireland to all of your hearts. So just close your eyes, feel the fairies, feel the angel wings around you, wrapping you in love and light. We move through so many different ideas, thoughts, learnings in Soul School tonight. If anybody knows that the soul is calling deeply for them to book a reading, please go onto my website www.juliannaj.com and book your reading. We'd love to have you. Namaste, my friends. Have a wonderful week filled with love and light and laughter. Thank you. If you have any comments, just place them into the forum here, and share this with your friends if they have any children that have special needs that maybe will want to reach out, and or anybody else who's spiritually minded who maybe wants to listen in next week and allow this good work to go out to the places it's needed. Goodbye, Katie O'Reilly. Goodbye, Marie Ross. Goodbye, Marie Lafarre. Goodbye, Jean Douglas. Goodbye, all of you. Parlora. Goodbye. From my heart to yours. Namaste from Julianna J, your soul illuminator.